With a number of lakes in our region, toxic algae blooms are not that unusual. Toxic algae blooms at this time of year is unusual. The Department of Environmental Quality has issued an advisory for harmful algae blooms in Rose Lake,
warning people to stay out of the water entirely. Rose Lake is east of Lake Coeur d'Alene near Cataldo. You can see it here on the map. Tonight at 6:30, Emily Bloom explains how the community played a role in drawing attention to this issue.
There's toxic algae blooms in Rose Lake, and community members are not only taking it upon themselves to get the water tested, but to notify the public as well.
I have spent all my life out here in the summers.
Kate Bowerman does remember a bit of harmful algae bloom in the past.
The past summer has been just mind-blowing.
But none quite like this. It's been going on for the past 4 weeks, and she says no 2 days are the same.
Having a background in fisheries biology, I was like, why aren't we being told that this is blue-green algae? Blue-green algae can be very toxic.
Bowerman lives within a tight-knit community along the lake.
We came together to try to get answers because we live right here year-round, right on the shores.
She reached out to the Department of Environmental Quality.
She said, well, you know, it's the end of the recreation season now. We're just not going to worry about it. I'll come out in the spring. We're really short-handed.
Ultimately, she decided to bring in a water sample herself, and the DEQ tells me they appreciate these resources.
We can't physically be at all the lakes at once during the entire recreation season, so we rely a lot on the people that are there every day, seeing what's happening and calling into us and telling us what the conditions are.
After confirmation of the blue-green algae, they issued an advisory this past week. Bowerman is putting up these signs herself, and she says she's not upset. She's grateful she has the opportunity to be a steward of the environment. But with decades of history at this lake, it's tough for her and her neighbors to see.
It's heartbreaking. Not to mention scary, you know, as far as health problems go.
The overarching message from DEQ is when in doubt, stay out. Reporting in Cataldo, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.
The unusually warm fall has carried out the blooms a little far in the season, and it's your four-legged friends you'll really want to keep out of the water. It's incredibly harmful to them since they typically ingest a good amount of lake water.